8 signs a woman is trying to seduce you. When it comes to seduction, women have their own set of strategies to convey interest and desire. If you find yourself wondering whether a woman is trying to seduce you, here are 8 signs to look out for. 8. She talks about sex. This might seem obvious, but it may come across as more low-key than you think. It's unlikely she'll be as forward as saying she is attracted to you and interested in sex. But it could come up in conversation, and stay in conversation if she's open to sex. Using sex discussions almost like foreplay, talking about likes, dislikes, previous partners, or future adventures, is one of the most telling ways that a woman might hint at her interest in sex. Letting you know that she's comfortable with sex may be her way of showing you that she's comfortable and interested in sex with you. 7. She subtly poses to show off her favorite features. This may not be as obvious as Vanna White proudly showing off her arms and figure while turning letters on Wheel of Fortune, but those who are observant may see this sign of seduction. Displaying attractive attributes are normal behaviors in nature. Brightly colored males will sing, dance, or show off their skills in trying to woo a mate. And women may subtly do the same thing if they want to portray that they are an interested and attractive partner. Shifting in a seat or standing position to better display perceived assets like chest size, muscles, and overall shape. Whatever they feel are their best assets is a fairly sure sign that she's interested in more than conversation. 6. She touches her décolleté. Old standby indicators like fidgeting and hair twirling used to be considered major indicators of sexual interest and seduction. But more and more women have spoken up that, at least hair twirling, may be just a regular habit. Especially in a dating scenario, when someone feels good about how their hair looks, they're more likely to touch it. And this isn't always an indication of seduction. But it's much less common for women to touch their décolleté regularly. This skin area, the upper chest and clavicle, may be brushed more frequently in response to arousal or sexual interest. Again, the goal here is to intentionally or unintentionally draw attention to the person's assets, their chest, delicate fingers, shoulders, and more. 5. She makes intense eye contact. Eye contact is always indicative of someone paying attention in a conversation. It's taught as polite manners and an indication of active listening. But it can also send the message that she's interested in sex. Eye contact is one of the most intimate things that can be done with a partner, and particularly in a world where communication is becoming increasingly technology-based, eye contact can tell you a lot about a person's intentions and feelings. 4. Hot and cold treatment. Harkening back to schoolyard days, the game of push and pull can be a frustrating signal in the back and forth of sexual attraction. This might look like targeted flirting, perhaps whispering something in your ear, whether it's something flirty or dirty, or something mundane like, "What are you ordering for dinner?" This intimate moment may end abruptly, with the conversation returning to normal. You're left confused. Was there something there? Did you misread the context? Or was there purposeful play to add to the building romance of the date? The confusion alone is exhilarating, and the mystery keeps the person at the forefront of your mind. The push and pull of flirtation and pursuit add exciting, potentially frustrating layers to finding a sexual partner. But if you know the signs, it makes navigating it a bit easier. 3. She touches you. Touch can communicate a great deal. Someone might be swatting away an offending bug, a handshake greeting, giving someone a pat on the back for a job well done, or a hug to greet friends, family, and loved ones. But touch can also indicate arousal and sexual desire. A lingering touch on the arm or shoulder conveys connection, intimacy, and passion. And if those lingering touches are anywhere in a radius around your private anatomy, the chest, hips, thigh, lower back, those sensitive areas send strong signals for seduction. 2. She laughs at your jokes and smiles often. Clinical studies show that those who smile are conveying attraction. It may be platonic, but it still expresses joy and satisfaction with conversation. So when she beams and shows off her pearly whites throughout your conversation, you can be sure she's engaged in what you're discussing. Bonus points if she's laughing at all your jokes. Even those of us who identify as funny can't be funny 100% of the time. So when she makes you feel like you are, she's trying to put you at ease, and it's very possible that she's sending signals that she's very interested in you. 1. She tries to prolong her goodbye. This is made fun of in many romantic comedy movies. Even self-proclaimed love expert Hitch, portrayed by Will Smith, used this trope to educate his socially awkward clients. Often, if she's trying to prolong her goodbye, there's a reason. It could be as simple as not being able to dig out the house or car keys in the bottom of her purse. But more likely, it's a stall tactic. Stalling for a goodnight kiss or some other move on her date's part is usually the prime motivator. And it might be followed up with an invitation to come inside to extend the date. While these signs prove that a woman is trying to seduce you, did you know that there are other attraction signs women show off that men always miss? I've listed them all in this next video, which you can click right here.